But George Lynch was one of my favorite guitar players. Steve Vai obviously had a huge influence on me.
Of course.
You know, the 80s guitarists really, more than, say, the music and you know...
Eddie Van Halen?
Eddie Van Halen, of course, was huge because that was my very first record that I ever bought. Nice. That was my first vinyl.
Which one? Van Halen?
Yeah, the very first one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was, you know, released in '79. And when I was 10 years old, you know, I had my $7, and I went to the record store, an old record store in Bakersfield called World Records or something like this, and bought my Van Halen album and went home and listened to it over and over and over again. Then, about 2 weeks later, I bought the Black Sabbath album.
Which one?
Which was We Sold Our Souls.
Oh, okay.
And my mom, she wasn't too happy about it, but she was cool.
Is she the Mexican side of you, or is your dad the Mexican side?
No, I'm actually adopted, so I don't really have any blood relatives.
Okay.
Other than my daughter.
Have you said that before, dude?
No, I don't think anybody knows that.
Wow, well, shit.
So I was adopted from I was 2 days old, and I don't know my biological mother or father.
Have you ever tried to have babies?
I did one time. And
how long ago? Before Korn blew up or after?
No, it was about 5 years ago, so it was right around the, you know. It was just, I started to look into it because I always kind of felt maybe there was, you know, something missing in that, and maybe I should know, at least maybe know some medical history about, you know,
it's true.
What kind of genetics and the search became really kind of draining, and I just gave up and said, you know what, something out there tells me that, you know,
you'll find out soon.
I'll know one day
at the right time.
At the right time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Corey Taylor, it was adopted too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So he actually said that to us in an interview a few months ago, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. But I mean, the song "Bother" was written about his dad and stuff like that, so it was pretty like he wrote some songs about it, and it was like it's some powerful shit, man. Wow. Yeah, man.
I mean, who knows? Subconsciously, maybe that's where I'm pulling out of that dark, heavy guitar riffs, you know.
Maybe your dad was Tony Iommi.
Whoa, that's cool. Do you know that he cut his finger off too?
What, you cut your finger off?
Yeah, like he actually cut two of his fingers off.
Yeah, but
I cut one of mine off, and that's how I started, you know, playing guitar. It was because there was an accident. I had an accident on a motorcycle.
Munky's pointing to his
my left hand on my left hand index finger.
Your guitar playing hand.
Yeah, and I got caught in a chain in a motorcycle accident when I was 13, and I went to the doctor. And they had to file the bones so the skin would grow back over because it was just shredded. And so what happened was, you know, after it started to heal, the doctor, you know, he mentioned, you know, maybe it would be a good idea if you took up an instrument. And I'm like thinking, Eddie Van Halen, Eruption, Black Sabbath, Tony Iommi, and I was like, how about the guitar? And he's like, oh, that would be perfect. And I was like, Dad, let's go get a guitar. Boom.
Oh fuck,
and
dude!
Then
I'm like fucking freaking out.
And then I bought an acoustic guitar. You know, my dad, he's, you know, they've got me in doing lessons. Mary had a little fucking lamb, and
hey, you know, fucking Adidas.
And I'm like, this is right.
Hey, come on.
Oh yeah. That's funny you put that together. And I was, you know, I was like, Dad, this isn't fucking. I'm not digging this. You know, I want the guitar's not sounding like the screaming, you know, pick slides and so I was like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I need an amplifier, is what I've been told, and I need a distortion pedal and an electric guitar.
Yeah, Dad.
So I went to Head's house and he sold me my first electric guitar.
Shut up,
with
dude.
A little Fender amp and a metal zone or a heavy metal pedal with a Boss Effect.
The Boss one, yeah, the metal zone, the black and orange one, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I had that one. I had the DoD thrash fucking whatever it was called, thrash zone or.
Yeah, I know the thrash.
Yeah,
zone. DoD.
Yeah,
you barely hit it and it turns on. Yeah.
Fucking shredding to Skid Row and fucking Metallica back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. But that's how the
all
whole
started.
thing. I mean, that's the whole fate.